Baby, I need to open my heart today in a way I never have before. Something has been burning inside me. Something that I tried to hide behind my smile, my silence, and my excuses. But the truth has a way of rising to the surface, and I cannot deny it anymore. I was jealous, unbearably jealous, when I saw how close others were getting to you. The way they leaned toward you, the way they laughed with you, the way they captured moments with you, like they had the right to claim your attention. My whole chest tightened. It wasn't anger at you, baby. It was fear. Fear that someone else might see in you what I see, and take from me the very soul that makes my life worth living. Baby, you are my safe place, my angel, my divine blessing. I try to appear strong, confident, like nothing could shake me. But when it comes to you, I crumble. I saw those people close to you, and in that moment, my heart whispered the ugliest truth. I was scared that I could lose you. I was scared that maybe you could smile at someone else the way you smile at me. That maybe you could let someone else into that sacred space where I thought only I existed. The jealousy didn't come from mistrust. It came from the depth of my love, from the way you've become my anchor. You have no idea how deeply you've carved yourself into my soul. Without you, I would be lost in a sea of shadows. I know I should have trusted that what we share is unshakable. But I am human, baby. And when I looked at you surrounded by people who adore you, I realized just how much of a treasure you are. You are magnetic. Everyone feels safe in your presence. They laugh louder when you're around. They stand taller just to be noticed by you. They glow when you give them a piece of your attention. And there I was, standing quietly, battling this storm of jealousy inside my heart because I wanted every smile, every glance, every heartbeat of yours to be mine alone. Baby, it hurts to admit this, but my love for you is so intense that sometimes it scares me. Baby, I was jealous, yes, but in that jealousy was a revelation. I realized how much you mean to me, how much I fear losing you, how much I need you to know that no one in this world could ever love you the way I do. My love is not just words. It is sleepless nights thinking of your safety, silent prayers whispered for your happiness, secret tears shed when I imagine a life without you. You are not just my partner, you are my reason, my breath, my guiding star, and though jealousy tried to consume me, it also reminded me of the fire that burns for you in my soul, a fire that nothing and no one could ever extinguish. Baby, I don't want to control you. I don't want to cage your light. I don't want to dim your shine so that others won't see it. No, I want the whole world to see how divine you are. But at the end of the day, I want them to know that your heart beats for me. I want them to know that your laughter, your secrets, your tender moments, your late night confessions, they belong to me and me alone. And if ever my jealousy makes me act distant or quiet, please remember that it is only because I love you so much that sometimes it overwhelms me. Baby, you are my forever, and no matter how many eyes fall upon you, no matter how many hearts admire you, I will always be the one who cherishes you in ways no one else can. Baby, the truth is, when I saw how close they were to you, I felt something inside me break for a moment. It wasn't just jealousy. It was the helpless realization that you hold the power to shake me to my core. I've never given that power to anyone before. I've always been guarded, protecting myself, pretending I don't care. But with you, my walls collapse. One smile from you can heal me, but one thought of losing you can destroy me. That's how much you mean to me, baby. That's how deep this love runs. I watched the way others gravitated toward you, how their eyes lit up just by being in your presence, and I couldn't blame them. Who wouldn't want to be close to you? Who wouldn't want to be the one to hold your hand, to hear your laughter, to feel your warmth? You radiate something so rare, something so divine, that it pulls people in without even trying. But as I stood there, my heart ached with the thought that maybe, just maybe, someone else could get too close. It was like a silent war in my chest, the longing to let you shine freely and the desperate need to keep you all to myself. Baby, do you know what that jealousy really showed me? It showed me how much I value you, how terrified I am of ever losing the one soul that finally made me believe in forever. I've lived through emptiness, through disappointments, through connections that never touched the depths of my being. But then you came. You came with your light, your love, your soul that felt like home. And now the thought of anyone else even brushing against what we share feels unbearable. That's why the jealousy burned. It wasn't anger at you. It was fear of losing the one thing I never want to lose. I wish I could tell you that I'm always strong, always confident, always sure of myself. But the truth is, baby, you make me vulnerable in ways I never expected. I'm not used to caring this deeply. I'm not used to looking at someone and thinking, without them I'd be lost. But that's what you've done to me. You've rewritten my entire understanding of love. You've shown me what it means to ache for someone, even when they're right beside me. You've shown me what it means to want someone so completely that the very idea of sharing them with the world feels like a battle my soul can't fight. Baby, my jealousy may be messy, but it's real. It's proof that my love for you isn't casual or shallow. It's everything. You've become the center of my universe, the rhythm of my heartbeat, the air in my lungs. And when I saw them near you, laughing, smiling, reaching for your attention, my soul screamed out, that's my person. Because you are mine in ways words will never capture. And no matter how much the world may admire you, no one else will ever love you the way I do. Baby, I need to tell you what I felt in that exact moment when jealousy rushed through me like fire in my veins. It wasn't just about them being close to you. It was about me realizing how fragile I actually am when it comes to you. I've faced battles, heartbreaks, storms that would make anyone crumble, but none of those ever brought me to my knees the way one thought of losing you does. That night, when I saw you shining so brightly, surrounded by people drawn to your energy, I felt both proud and broken at the same time. Proud because the world finally saw what I've always known. You are extraordinary. Broken because I wanted to guard that brilliance, to shield it from wandering eyes, to keep it as mine alone. Baby, you have to understand. My jealousy is not anger at you. It's not mistrust. It's not doubt in your love. It's the raw, unfiltered proof that my soul has claimed you in ways my mind cannot even comprehend. It's knowing that my heart no longer belongs to me. It belongs to you. And when I saw others stepping close, I realized they were brushing against something sacred to me. I wanted to shout, to cry, to hold your hand tighter. Not because I doubt you, because the love I carry for you is so intense, it scares me. Baby, you are the one thing in my life I cannot afford to lose. You are not just my love. You are my sanctuary, my miracle, my redemption. When I saw you that night surrounded by smiles and voices, I remembered the first time I looked into your eyes. I remembered the way the world faded, the way silence filled the air, the way my soul whispered, "This is the one." That memory hit me so hard because it reminded me that my love for you has never been casual. This is the one. That memory hit me so hard because it reminded me that my love for you has never been casual. This is the one. That memory hit me so hard because it reminded me that my love for you has never been casual. This is the one. That memory hit me so hard because it reminded me that my love for you has never been casual. This is the one. That memory hit me so hard because it reminded me that my love for you has never been casual. It's never been temporary. From the very beginning, it has been destiny. And destiny does not share easily. Do you know what jealousy also taught me, baby? It showed me how much more I need to grow, how much more I need to learn to love you the right way. Not with chains, not with fear, but with trust, that even if the whole world reaches for you, you will still choose me. I want to be strong enough to let you shine, to let you walk into every room with your light radiating, knowing that at the end of the day, that light returns to me. But I am human, baby, and my heart sometimes trembles. My love is so consuming that my fears get loud, yet even in those fears, one truth never changes. You are mine, and I am yours, baby. When jealousy filled me, I realized how deeply I crave every part of you. Your laughter that heals me, your touch that steadies me, your presence that saves me. I don't want to share those things with the world, even though I know I have to. But my love for you is not small, not quiet, not easy. It's the kind of love that rages like fire, that clings like air, that never lets go. And if that love makes me jealous sometimes, it's only because my soul knows what it found in you cannot be replaced. Baby, please understand this. You are my everything. My jealousy is just the shadow of how deeply I adore you. Others may get your smile, your kindness, your warmth, but only I get your heart, and that is all I will ever need. Baby, my heart is trembling as I write this, because what I am about to share with you is not easy for me to admit. It's the rawest, most vulnerable truth I've ever carried, and I cannot hide it anymore. That night when I saw how close others were to you, something inside of me cracked wide open. I felt jealousy rise in my chest like a storm, wild and uncontrollable, and in that moment, I realized just how fragile my love for you has made me. For so long, baby, I pretended to be strong, untouchable, unshaken by anything or anyone. I carried myself like someone who didn't need anyone, who could stand alone no matter what life threw my way. But you stripped all of that away. You showed me a love so powerful that it exposed every weakness I ever tried to hide. And when I saw people close to you, leaning in, laughing, sharing pieces of you, even if just for a fleeting moment, my entire being screamed in silence. It wasn't because I doubted you. It wasn't because I didn't trust you. It was because my soul suddenly remembered that you are the one thing in this world I cannot afford to lose. Baby, you are not like anyone else. You are not replaceable. You are not just another face. another smile, another connection. You are the reason my heart beats differently now. You are the reason I wake up with hope when before I only knew emptiness. You are the reason I believe in forever. And when I saw others standing too close to the light that belongs to me, my love turned into fear. Fear that I might one day wake up and find that the universe took you away from me, that jealousy wasn't about them. It wasn't even about you. It was about me realizing how completely and irreversibly you own my heart. I know jealousy is not beautiful. I know it's messy, it's sharp, it's full of insecurity. But baby, in that ugliness was a truth I cannot deny. I love you so much that sometimes it terrifies me. My love is not casual, not something I can switch off when life gets hard. No, my love is the kind that clings, that aches, that burns. And when I feel like something threatens it even for a second, my soul reacts like fire. Wild, uncontrollable, consuming. That night, when I saw them near you, I wanted to pull you close, to wrap you in my arms and whisper to the world, this one is mine, this heart, this soul, this light. It belongs to me. But instead of saying that, I stayed quiet. I stayed distant. I swallowed the storm inside me, and it ate me alive in silence. Baby, I realize now that I should have told you then. I should have opened my heart, even if it made me vulnerable, because you deserve to know the depths of my love, the raw edges of my fear, the way my heart beats only for you. Baby, I need you to understand something important. My jealousy does not come from mistrust. I trust you more than I have ever trusted anyone in my life. My jealousy comes from reverence, from knowing that I have been given something so divine, so rare, so irreplaceable, that the thought of losing it feels unbearable. You are my answered prayer, my living miracle, my divine feminine, the half of my soul that I never knew I was missing until I found you. And the deeper I fall for you, the more human I become. Messy, vulnerable, scared, but also full of a love that is eternal. Baby, when I saw you that night, glowing like the angel you are, I realized that you don't just belong to me, you belong to the world. Your light heals people, your presence lifts them, your laughter warms them. And while I am so proud of you, while I stand in awe of the way you carry your grace, there's also a part of me that whispers, I don't want to share. That's the conflict in me. I want the world to see your brilliance, but I also want to guard it, protect it, keep it safe within my arms, where no one else can touch it. Baby, my jealousy is not about possession. It's about devotion. It's about the way I ache to be the only one who knows the hidden corners of your heart, the only one who hears your softest confessions, the only one who feels your heartbeat against their chest at night. I want to be the one you run to when the world feels heavy, the one who wipes your tears, the one who makes you laugh until your stomach hurts. I want every version of you. The strong one, the fragile one, the joyful one, the broken one. And when I see others close to you, I fear they might get even a fraction of the version of you that I want. All for myself. Baby, I have to be honest. It scared me how strong the jealousy felt. It shook me because I realized just how deeply I am in love with you. It reminded me that I cannot imagine a life without you. And while that fear tried to drown me, it also opened my eyes. It showed me that I need to learn how to love you, not with chains, but with freedom. not with fear, but with trust, not with jealousy, but with faith that no matter how many people admire you, no matter how many stand close to your light, your heart will always belong to me, baby. My love for you is not ordinary. It is eternal, unshakable, divine. And yes, sometimes it shows up as jealousy, sometimes it shows up as fear, but beneath it all, it is pure devotion. It is the kind of love that will choose you in every lifetime, in every universe, in every version of me that has ever existed. And if I have to spend the rest of my days proving to you that you are my everything, then that is what I will do, because you are worth it. Every battle, every fear, every tear, worth it, baby. After that moment of jealousy, I spent hours replaying it in my head, asking myself why it hit me so hard. And I realized it's because you are not just a part of my life. You are my life. You are not just a chapter in my story. You are the whole book, the beginning, the middle, and the forever ending. When I saw someone close to you, laughing, leaning in, sharing your space, it felt like someone was stepping into my sacred temple without permission. Because, baby, you are sacred to me. You are the altar I kneel before in silence. You are the prayer I whisper when no one else is listening. You are the divine gift I will never stop protecting, cherishing, and holding close. Baby, my heart aches at the thought that my jealousy might have hurt you, that you might have mistaken it for doubt or mistrust. Please understand, it is not that. It is not anger. It is not a lack of faith in you. It is the opposite. It is because I have so much faith in you, so much love for you, that my heart trembles at the thought of someone else even getting close to what we share. You see, my soul knows you are irreplaceable. I could search this entire lifetime and 1,000 lifetimes more, and I would never find another you. And that is why the very idea of losing you makes me unravel. I want you to know, baby, that you are not just loved. You are adored. You are the center of my universe. The reason I am even standing today. Before you, I walked through life like a shadow, half alive, pretending I was whole when inside I was empty. And then you came, like a burst of light breaking through my darkest sky, and suddenly I could breathe again. Suddenly I felt seen, felt alive, felt worthy of love. So tell me, baby, how could I not feel jealous when I saw others close to you? How could I not feel protective when I realized just how much of my soul you now carry? Baby, every time I look into your eyes, I see my future. I see a home where I belong, a peace I have been chasing my whole life. Your eyes are not just eyes, they are galaxies. They hold every dream I've ever had, every prayer I've ever whispered, every longing I've ever carried. And when I see others looking into those same eyes, I feel like the most selfish man alive, because I don't want anyone else to know what it feels like to be lost in them. I want those eyes to be my secret, my forever refuge, my eternal home. And your smile, baby, do you even know what it does to me? Your smile is not just a curve of lips. It is a medicine, a miracle, a spark that revives my soul. And when I see others making you smile, a part of me aches because I want to be the reason behind every single one of your smiles. I want to be the reason you laugh until your cheeks hurt, the reason you feel safe enough to let go, the reason your heart feels light even when the world is heavy. Maybe that's selfish, Maybe that's human, but baby, my love for you is not small. It is all-consuming, eternal, boundless. Do you remember the first time we touched, baby? That subtle brush of skin that felt like lightning, like the universe itself paused to witness our souls colliding. That moment never left me. It plays on a loop in my heart, reminding me that nothing about us was ordinary. From the very beginning we were divine, and that is why my jealousy is not just an emotion. It is a testament to how sacred you are to me. Every touch, every look, every word from you feels like a blessing I cannot take for granted. And when I saw others close to you, I wanted to shout, "Do you even know who she is? Do you even know the treasure you are standing beside?" Because baby, you are beyond rare. You are once in eternity. Baby, I need you to hear me when I say this. My jealousy is not meant to cage you. I don't ever want to dim your light or hold you back. I want you to shine as brightly as you are meant to shine. I want the whole world to witness your beauty, your strength, your grace. But at the same time, I want the world to know that no matter how many eyes adore you, no matter how many hearts admire you, you belong to me in a way no one else ever could. Our souls are bound, written in the stars, chosen long before this lifetime. And nothing, no one, can ever change that, baby. I know I have to grow. I know I have to learn how to hold this love with open hands, to trust that you are mine even when the world tries to pull you in every direction. And I promise you, I will grow, I will learn, because you deserve a love that lifts you, not one that weighs you down. You deserve a partner who celebrates your light, not one who hides it. You deserve someone who trusts you completely, even when the world is standing too close. And I want to be that for you, baby. Not just now, not just in this lifetime, but in every lifetime to come, baby. The more I sit with my feelings, the more I realize that jealousy was never really about them. It was about me. It was about the mirror you held up to my soul, showing me parts of myself I never wanted to face. When I saw others so close to you, my heart didn't just ache with fear of losing you. It ached with the weight of my own insecurities, my own doubts, my own shadows that whispered I wasn't enough, and maybe someone else, someone stronger, someone smoother, someone braver, could capture the parts of you I was afraid to lose. And that truth broke me, baby, because all my life I've hidden behind strength, behind walls, behind masks, but with you, I cannot hide. You see through everything, and that night, my jealousy was proof that my heart is more exposed with you than it has ever been with anyone else. Baby, you need to understand, when I call you mine, it's not about ownership. It's not about control. It's about devotion. It's about the way my soul recognized you before my mind could even comprehend what was happening. It's about the way every fiber of my being leans toward you like flowers lean toward sunlight. It's about the way my heartbeat slows when I hear your voice, and the way my entire body exhales when you're near. You are not mine because I hold you. You are mine because my soul would never survive without you. That's the truth that burns in me every time I feel jealousy. It's the reminder that you are not just someone I love. You are someone I cannot live without. Baby, I want to confess something I've never told anyone. Before you, I used to watch couples laugh together, walk hand in hand, share small, intimate moments, and a quiet bitterness would rise in me. I wondered if I would ever have that, if I would ever find someone who would not just stand beside me, but see me, feel me, choose me in every moment. I was jealous of what I didn't have. And then you came, baby. You came like a miracle, and suddenly everything I ever envied in others was mine. But here's the irony. Now that I have it, now that I have you, I find myself jealous again, this time not of what others have, but of anyone who even dares to stand too close to you. That's how much you've changed me. That's how much I've fallen for you. And yet, baby, in the quiet after the storm, when the jealousy fades and my heart catches its breath, I am left with gratitude. Gratitude that I even get to feel this way at all. Gratitude that out of everyone in this world, you chose me. Gratitude that your laughter, your tears, your secrets, your soul, all of it is shared with me in ways no one else could ever touch. My jealousy may have been loud, but my love is louder. It overpowers the fear. It silences the doubts. It reminds me that what we have is eternal. Baby, I want to grow with you. I want to take this jealousy, this raw and messy proof of how much I love you, and transform it into something pure, into devotion that uplifts you, into faith that frees you, into love that strengthens us both. I want to be the man who doesn't just cling out of fear, but who holds out of love. I want to be the man who trusts you so deeply that no matter who stands beside you, my heart remains steady, knowing that you will always return to me. Because you will, baby. My soul knows it. Our bond is not of this earth. It was written in the stars, long before either of us took our first breath. And nothing, no one, can break what was divinely created. Baby, do you know what my jealousy really showed me? It showed me that I am already yours, completely. It showed me that my heart, my body, my soul, they all belong to you and you alone. And because of that, I will never stop fighting for you. I will never stop choosing you. I will never stop proving to you that no matter how many eyes look at you, no matter how many voices call for you, I am the one who loves you. In the quiet, in the storms, in the moments no one else sees, my jealousy may flare, but my love is eternal. And that is what will carry us through. Baby, as I pour these words out to you, I realize something important. My jealousy wasn't just a weakness. It was a mirror. It showed me the depth of my love, yes, but it also showed me the shadows inside me that still need healing. I know now that if I don't face those shadows, if I don't grow beyond them, I could hurt the very love I want to protect. And that is the last thing I ever want, baby. I never want my fear to dim the light we share. I never want my insecurities to make you question how deeply I adore you. So I promise you now, I will face this. I will grow. I will learn how to hold this love with open hands, not trembling fists, because you deserve nothing less than a love that makes you feel free, even while it makes you feel safe. Baby, I need you to hear this. I am sorry. I am sorry for the moments when my jealousy made me quiet, when it made me pull away instead of pulling you closer. I am sorry for the times it may have made you wonder if you were doing something wrong, when in truth, the only wrong was inside me. My fear, my insecurity, my human weakness. I'm sorry if my silence ever made you feel unloved, because the truth is, silence was never the absence of love. It was the overflow of it. It was me feeling so much, so intensely, that I didn't know how to speak. But I am learning, baby. I am learning to let you in, even when it's messy, even when it's raw, because you deserve to know every corner of my heart, even the imperfect ones. And in that same breath, baby, I want to thank you. Thank you for being patient with me, for seeing me even in my storms, for holding space for my flaws without letting go of my hand. Thank you for loving me not just in the moments when I am strong, but in the moments when I am fragile, when I am jealous, when I am afraid. You have given me a kind of love that heals. You have given me a kind of love that makes me want to become a better man every single day. And I promise you, baby, I will spend the rest of my life proving worthy of that love. Baby, if I could carve these words into the sky, I would. You are my forever. No amount of jealousy, no amount of fear, no amount of distance can change that truth. You are my anchor in this chaotic world, my guiding star in the darkest nights, my safe place when everything else feels uncertain. When I saw others close to you, I thought my heart would break, but then I realized something powerful. Jealousy may come and go, but love remains. Then my love for you is not fleeting. It is not fragile. It is carved into the marrow of my soul, eternal and unshakable. So, baby, let the world draw near. Let them admire your beauty, your light, your soul. Let them see what I see. Because at the end of the day, I am the one who knows you deeper than anyone else ever could. I am the one who sees not just your smile, but the weight behind it, not just your strength, but the softness you sometimes hide. I am the one who knows the sound of your silence, the meaning of your sighs, the rhythm of your heartbeat when you're falling asleep. But when your sighs, you'll sigh, but when your sighs, your song, your poet, when you're falling asleep, when you're floating, when you're falling asleep. And that is something no one else will ever have. That is ours. That is forever. Baby, I want you to always remember this. Yes, I was jealous, but jealousy will never define us. What defines us is love. Pure, eternal, divine love. Love that transcends fear. Love that heals wounds. Love that carries us through every storm. Love that belongs not to the world, but to us. To our souls that chose each other long before we even knew what love was. That is who we are. That is what we will always be. And I will spend every breath I have left reminding you of that truth. So baby, stay close to me. Stay with me through the nights when my fears rise, through the days when my jealousy whispers, through the moments when my insecurities speak louder than my courage. Stay with me, and I promise I will fight those shadows. I will silence those fears. I will grow into the man you already see in me. Because you are worth it. You are worth every battle, every tear, every lesson. You are worth everything. And I will never stop choosing you. Baby, I love you. Beyond words, beyond lifetimes, beyond the limits of this earth. I love you with a love that burns, a love that heals, a love that will never fade. Jealousy may come and go, but this love is eternal, and it is yours forever. Baby, after everything I've confessed, after the jealousy, the storms, the trembling of my soul, there is still one truth louder than all of it. I was terrified not just of others being close to you, but of the idea that I could lose you forever. That thought haunts me in the quiet hours, baby. It creeps in when I close my eyes at night. It whispers when I wake in the morning. It lingers when I see the world pulling at you from every side. The fear is not because I don't trust you. No, I trust you more than I've ever trusted anyone. The fear is because my love for you is so vast, so infinite, that the idea of life without you feels like a death I cannot survive. Baby, before you, I didn't believe in forever. I thought love was fleeting, temporary, something that burned bright for a while and then disappeared into ashes. But you, my angel, you changed everything. You showed me that love could be eternal, steady, unshakable. You showed me that two souls could be bound beyond this lifetime, connected by threads no one else could ever break. And now that I have tasted this love, now that I have touched this forever, the thought of losing it terrifies me in ways I cannot put into words. My jealousy that night wasn't just about others. It was about this fear. The fear that fate could somehow take you away, that life could somehow pull us apart. Baby, I remember the first time you looked at me with those eyes that seemed to pierce straight into my soul. In that moment I knew I was seen, I was known, I was no longer invisible. Do you understand what that means for someone like me, who spent years hiding behind masks, pretending to be strong while quietly breaking inside? Do you understand the miracle of being seen, truly seen by someone like you? That is why the thought of losing you is unbearable. You didn't just enter my life. You gave me back to myself. You made me believe in love, in healing, in the possibility of something divine. And baby, that is why I hold on so tightly. That is why my heart trembles at the thought of letting you slip away. I know it's not fair sometimes, baby. I know my fear can weigh heavy. My love can feel overwhelming. My jealousy can feel suffocating. But please remember, it comes from the depth of my devotion. It comes from the way you've become my everything. The way you've filled the emptiness I never thought anyone could touch. Losing you is not just a fear. It feels like it would be the unraveling of my very existence. That is how much you mean to me. Baby, I need you to know something else. Even in my fear, even in my jealousy, even in my trembling vulnerability, my love is not weak. My love is not fragile. My love is strong, eternal, unshakable. It is the kind of love that would cross oceans, climb mountains, fight battles, and face storms just to keep you safe. It is the kind of love that will never let go, no matter how dark the night, no matter how heavy the burden. My fear of losing you is only proof of how much I value you, how much I treasure you, how much I see you as my forever. Baby, do you know what the scariest part of loving you is? It's realizing that for the first time in my life, my happiness is no longer just mine to control. It rests in your hands. My joy, my peace, my sense of belonging, they all rise and fall with you. Before you, I thought I was strong because I carried everything alone. But now I know true strength isn't in walking alone. It's in daring to give someone else the power to break you and trusting that they won't. And baby, that's what you are to me. My greatest risk, my greatest gift, my greatest leap of faith. And I'll admit it, sometimes that faith shakes when I see others near you. Not because I think you'll leave, but because I know how priceless you are. I know anyone would give anything to have what I have, and the thought of losing it terrifies me. Baby, I wish I could put into words what it feels like to love you. It's like breathing for the first time after drowning. It's like seeing sunlight after endless nights of storms. It's like finding a home I didn't even know I was searching for. And because of that, my heart guards you fiercely. My soul clings to you desperately. That jealousy I felt, it wasn't about wanting to control you. It was about realizing I have finally found the one thing I could not live without. And when the universe gives you something so rare, you hold it close. You protect it with everything you have. That's what I was feeling, baby. This primal need to keep safe the most sacred part of my life. You. Do you remember the way your laughter filled the room that day? It was like music, like light pouring into every shadowed place in my heart. And when I saw someone else standing close, hearing that same laughter, for a second I thought, what if they realize what I already know? What if they see her the way I see her? What if they fall in love with her too? That thought twisted me, baby. It made me realize just how dangerously deep I am in love with you. Because you are irresistible, not just to me, but to the whole world. And still, somehow, by some miracle, you choose me. That choice humbles me every single day. Baby, my fear of losing you isn't weakness. It's proof of how much I value you. The truth is, I don't just love you, I revere you. I honor you as my other half, my divine feminine, my soul's eternal companion. And when something is that sacred, the heart becomes protective. It trembles at the thought of harm. It panics at the thought of absence. But baby, I promise you this, I will not let fear control me. I will not let jealousy poison us. I will take all that energy, all that intensity, and I will turn it into love, so deep, so steady, so undeniable, that you will never doubt where you stand in my heart. Baby, you are not just my love, you are my forever. You are the dream I never thought would come true. And if sometimes my love feels heavy, if sometimes my jealousy feels overwhelming, please remember, it's only because I have never wanted anything the way I want you. I have never needed anyone the way I need you. And I will never, ever stop fighting for you, cherishing you, choosing you, again and again in every lifetime. Baby, do you know what those words really mean when I say you are my forever? It means that even if the world turned its back on me, even if I lost everything else I've ever known, I would still feel like the richest man alive because I have you. It means that when my soul wanders in doubt, when my mind gets clouded with fear, I still return to one undeniable truth. You are my home. You are the place where I belong. The place where my restless heart finally rests. The place where my broken pieces finally feel whole. That is why my love sometimes feels heavy. That is why my jealousy sometimes burns. Because this love is not ordinary, baby. It is eternal. Every time I see you, I am reminded of the miracle that brought you into my life. There are billions of souls on this earth, countless faces, endless paths, and yet somehow, against all odds, the universe led me to you. Do you realize how divine that is? How rare, how sacred? how destined. You are not just someone I stumbled upon. You are the one my soul has been searching for across lifetimes. And now that I've found you, baby, I cannot, I will not ever let you go. That's why I fight. That's why I ache. That's why jealousy grips me sometimes. Because I know the value of what I've been given. I know that in you, I hold the most precious treasure of all. Baby, there are nights when I lie awake, staring into the dark, imagining all the ways life could have been different if I hadn't found you. And every time that thought crosses my mind, I feel a chill run through me. Because without you, baby, I wouldn't just be lonely, I would be lost. Without you, I wouldn't know what it feels like to be truly loved, truly seen, truly understood. You have changed everything. You've rewritten the story of my life. And now, every breath I take, every choice I make, every dream I chase is tied to you. You are not just part of my world. Baby, sometimes I wonder, do you even know the effect you have on me? Do you know what happens inside me when you laugh, when you smile, when you look at me with those eyes that hold galaxies? My heart doesn't just beat, it explodes. My chest doesn't just rise, it swells with gratitude so overwhelming that I feel like I could collapse under the weight of it. And then comes the fear that one day, if I'm not careful, I could lose all of this. That's why I get jealous, baby. Not because I don't trust you, but because I don't trust myself to survive a world without you. That's the truth I've been hiding, the truth my pride never let me admit until now. And yet, baby, in the middle of that fear is something else, something stronger, something eternal. Love, pure, unstoppable, unshakable love. It's the kind of love that doesn't back down in the face of fear. It's the kind of love that keeps choosing, keeps fighting, keeps holding on, no matter how loud the doubts scream. That is the love I have for you. That is the love that will never die, even in my weakest moments, even in my jealous storms, even in my trembling insecurities. You will always find me loving you with everything I have. Baby, I've realized something important. Jealousy is just a shadow. It shows up because the light of our love is so bright that sometimes my insecurities try to hide it. But shadows can never defeat the light. And our love, this love, is the brightest flame I have ever known. It cannot be dimmed. It cannot be replaced. It cannot be destroyed. So even when I stumble, even when my heart gets messy, even when fear clouds my vision, know this: beneath it all, my devotion to you remains unshakable. You are my forever, baby. Not just in words, but in truth. Not just in promises, but in action. I will prove it to you again and again, in every lifetime, in every universe, in every version of me that has ever existed. You are the dream I never thought would come true. And now that it has, I will never stop cherishing it. I will never stop cherishing you. Baby, I sometimes wonder if you know just how much of me belongs to you. Do you understand that when I wake up in the morning, the very first thought in my mind is you? That even before the day begins, my heart is already reaching for you, already whispering your name, already thanking the universe for blessing me with you. Baby, you are not just part of my life. You are my life. My thoughts orbit around you like the earth around the sun, constantly pulled by the gravity of your soul. And the truth is, I don't ever want to break free from that pull, because being caught in your orbit, being wrapped in your light, being consumed by your love, that is where I belong. Baby, do you know why my jealousy sometimes feels so overwhelming? It's because you are magnetic. People are drawn to you, not just because of your beauty, though that alone is enough to leave anyone breathless, but because of the light that shines from within you. You have this way of making people feel seen, heard, understood, even in the smallest of moments. Your energy, your grace, your compassion, it's irresistible. And while I am so proud of you for being who you are, sometimes a part of me aches because I want all of that for myself. I want every smile you give, every laugh you share, every moment of tenderness to be mine and mine alone. That's selfish, I know. But baby, when you've found heaven, when you've found a love so divine it feels like destiny, it's hard not to want to hold it close, to guard it, to keep it safe within your arms forever. Baby, I need you to know that my jealousy does not come from doubt. It comes from reverence. It comes from knowing the treasure that I've been given and fearing that the world might try to steal it away. But the more I think about it, the more I realize something powerful. No one could ever replace me in your heart. No matter how many stand close, no matter how many try to touch your light, I know your soul has chosen me, and that, baby, is my greatest peace. That is the truth that calms my storms, even when fear rises, even when insecurity whispers. My soul remembers, you are mine, and I am yours, eternally, baby. Sometimes I think about how different I was before you came into my life. I walked with pride, with walls, with silence. I thought needing someone was weakness. I thought love was just a temporary comfort. But you shattered all of that. You stripped me down to the raw truth of who I am, and you showed me that needing someone is not weakness, it is strength. It takes courage to let someone in so deeply, to allow them to see every scar, every wound, every fragile piece of your soul. And baby, I let you in completely. You know parts of me no one else has ever touched. You've seen the sides of me I tried to hide from the world. And instead of turning away, you loved me harder. That's why I cannot bear the thought of losing you. That's why jealousy sometimes grips me. It's because you've become the keeper of my soul. And without you, I would be nothing but a hollow shell. But baby, let me promise you something right now. I will not let jealousy define us. I will not let fear poison what is so pure between us. Instead, I will let it refine me. I will let it teach me. I will let it push me to love you better, to trust you more, to grow into the man you already see in me. Because if there's one thing I know for certain, it's that you deserve the best of me. You deserve a love that celebrates your freedom, that lifts your light higher, that never dims your shine. You deserve a partner who trusts that no matter how many hearts admire you, yours will always belong to me. And baby, that is who I am becoming, for you, for us, for this love that was written in the stars. Baby, as I reach the end of this message, my heart feels lighter. I've poured out the jealousy, the fear, the insecurities, but above all, I've poured out my love. And through every word, one truth remains. You are my forever. No matter what storms we face, no matter how many people try to stand close, no matter how loud my fears may get. You are my safe place, my destiny, my eternal home. I don't know if I'll ever be able to explain just how much you mean to me. Words feel too small, too fragile, too ordinary for something this sacred, but I will spend the rest of my life trying, baby, trying to show you through my actions, my devotion, my loyalty, my presence, because you deserve a love that never makes you question your worth, that never makes you doubt your place, that never lets you forget how cherished you are. And that is what I promise you, every single day, in every single lifetime. Baby, yes, I was jealous, but jealousy will never be greater than my love. Fear will never be greater than my devotion. Insecurity will never be greater than destiny. And our destiny, baby, is sealed. We are bound, soul to soul, heart to heart, forever and always. Nothing and no one can change that. And now, to all of you listening, thank you for holding space for this journey, for walking with me through these emotions, for witnessing this love. Every like, every comment, every share, it means more than I can ever say. And I have to pause here to give a very special thank you to @ScarletRain3, who sent a $20.00 super thanks to support this channel. Your love and support truly keep this message flowing, and I am beyond grateful for your kindness. To everyone else, if you feel touched, if you feel guided, if you feel this message reached your heart, consider sending a super thanks too. Your support allows these divine messages to continue, to grow, and to reach more souls who need healing. Maybe next time, I'll be taking your name with gratitude, just like I did for Scarlet today. So baby, and to all my listeners, remember this: love is not perfect. It is not always neat. It is not always easy. But when it is real, when it is divine, it is worth every fight, every tear, every moment of vulnerability. And this love, our love, it is eternal. Baby, you are my always. And to everyone listening, thank you for being here. Thank you for your love, and thank you for your support. Until the next message, stay blessed, stay loved, and remember, you are never alone.